Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be try to do like speed review kind of video on some first impressions on some fragrances I've picked up. I hadn't picked up anything in over a month, an accidental no buy, and then some really exciting fragrances came out, and then I picked up some other ones that had been on my radar already, but I just kept telling myself like, just hold off, because also prices have been kind of like going up, and I feel like they're gonna keep going up also. So anyways, I'm gonna share with you guys what I've picked up lately and tell you my first impressions on them, starting off with two that had been already on my radar for a little bit, and those two are the Paris Corners line of Ministry of Gourmand. We have Tiramisu Speculoos and Banana Bliss. Both of these, when they first came out, my gourmand heart obviously wanted to be all over them. I was nervous most about Banana Bliss because I don't have any banana fragrances in my collection, at least that I can think of right off the top of my head. So I will say that I was rather anxious about this one. All right, first let's get into the bottles very quick. This is not my favorite bottle in the history of bottles ever. As you know, I'm willing to look past ugly packaging, okay? This is not necessarily the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's not my favorite. It's not my top pick. But I will say the little cherry on top, yes, it's cute. However, it's all of it's plastic. You can tell that it's plastic. The rest of the bottle is completely fine. They are sturdy, like they're stable when you have them down, even though they're more narrow at the base. But whatever, again, you know, they have like the gold and the cherry. I'm willing to look past it. What matters is the juice, and that's what I have to keep telling myself, because I have other fragrances in my collection that I am not a fan of, and you guys know which ones they are. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with Banana Bliss. This one has notes, obviously, of banana. In Banana Bliss, we have obviously a top note of banana. Middle notes are coconut cream. Base notes are vanilla sugar and tonka bean. So, in the immediate opening, there is an artificial banana. There was conflicting reviews. Some people were saying it was not your, average Laffy Taffy artificial banana kind of thing. This isn't giving me that kind of banana. It's giving me like the runts, I think they were called, the little banana shaped one. But that artificial banana does kind of like taper off and lead into a more photorealistic banana. So I don't know how that works. I'm assuming it's the other gourmand notes in here. It turns into a banana bread. To me, there's nothing like this in my collection, and I have to say that I'm a big fan. I'm a banana person. I love banana pudding. We're from the South, and banana pudding's a big deal to us. I do think that you have to like banana bread at least, because that's what this is giving. Once it tapers off from that artificial banana, only in the couple seconds of the opening, it's very prominent. But on your skin, on the little tester strip, I will say that it does tone down to a soft, warm, fluffy, fresh out of the oven banana bread. This obviously, if the line is any indication of, you should probably be into gourmands and photorealistic edible gourmands at that. For this specific one, I'm a fan. I don't hate it. I do think that I have to be in the mood. This is one of those fragrances, like with anything, right? This is definitely, I'm in the mood for a photorealistic, soft, warm, freshly baked, fresh out the oven banana bread. And that is the best way that I can describe Banana Bliss. Next, we have the same line, Ministry of Gourmand from Paris Corner. This one is Tiramisu Speculoos. This one was an immediate love. And I'm going to say it right now. This is an immediate, these haven't macerated. Both the manufacturing dates on those are May 2024. They've been out for a little bit, but this is, if you like any kind of powdered sugar with cinnamon pastry, a donut, maybe those little, I forget what the twisty ones are, but this is warm, soft cinnamon, not a sharp cinnamon. This is definitely like cinnamon with powdered sugar. This is great. This is, again, a photorealistic gourmand. All right, so the notes for this one are top notes of coffee and cinnamon. Heart notes are creamy, vanilla and cacao, and then the base notes of musk. There is a faint coffee note in here. It's not prominent. It's not the main, it's not the star of the show. That soft, warm cinnamon. I mean, I get like a powdered sugar, but what I get is, just imagine what your favorite bakery and you're there to pick up your coffee, and then while you're there waiting for your coffee to come out, you're looking at all the pastries that they have to offer, and they bring out a rack of freshly baked powdered sugar cinnamon donuts. And when you see them pull that tray out, you're like, oh, what is that? And you ask, and that's what it is. It's a powdered sugar donut. It just looks so warm. You can see the steam coming off of it. It is so good. It is, again, true gourmand, edible gourmand. So it's not like a perfumey gourmand. This is a true gourmand, edible, like both of these on the dry down. And I don't know if I want to say this is like tiramisu, okay? Because I smell mostly like that soft powdered cinnamon. When they dust it like right on top, that's exactly what that is to me. Some people were saying, I don't have any right now, but like cookie butter, like Biscoff cookies, a lot of, like Sharita, I think she said it was like a Biscoff cookie. I could see it. I get the Trader Joe's cookie butter and I love it so much. So I want to say that those two, if you're a gourmand person, you would love them. But I do think that you have to like sweet, edible gourmands. Oh my gosh, they're both so good. I'm happy to have them in my collection. I don't regret picking them up. I'll see how they macerate, but so far I'm very pleased with them. One that I had, like my expectation was very low, mostly because, again from Paris Corner, this is the Tasheen Lactea Divina. This is what it looks like. Caramel Cascade was not for me. But because I knew that I liked this scent profile, I figured I'm going to give Tasheen another chance. I've only ever tried the other one. I've only ever tried that one from Tasheen, from this Paris Corner line. I had low hopes for this because that one didn't work out for me. The notes in this one were notes that I knew that I loved. This was supposed to be similar to something else, which is her Confessions. The notes are very similar. They share a lot of the same notes. And I figured I got this one again on at a really good price. And that's why I bit the bullet on it. The top notes for this one, cacao and incense, which the incense did really attract me, just like it did in her Confession, just like it does in the, the other one, the OG. Middle notes are tuberose, jasmine, which yes, you smell it just like in her Confession. You can smell the tuberose. And then the base notes are milk, vanilla, tonka bean. I love all of those notes. I'm a big incense person. If you have her Confession, I don't think that you need both of these fragrances. I will say I'm pleasantly surprised that I actually have a Tasheen that I love, because the first one was a miss for me. Some people were saying they were getting a vintage floral mixed with sour milk, which sounds like nightmare fuel, okay? But then other people were saying they absolutely loved it. And that's why I think sampling is important. The only thing with sampling, sometimes when a fragrance is, I think I got this on a flash sale for 20 bucks. A sample is going to cost me $5 or $6 and then probably shipping. So I'm going to spend half the money on the fragrance. If anything, I could just sell it like I'm planning on selling that one. But again, this is Lactea Divina from Tasheen from Paris Corner. And yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't think if you have her Confession in your collection that you need this. If you are maybe looking for a more affordable option for the OG, I would say maybe put your nose on this one. I don't know. I think this was a good purchase. I'm happy with this. I do feel it's redundant having her Confession in this one, but I do love them both. So I'm not upset that I have it. Next up is one that I had on my list from the day that it was announced, but the prices were crazy at the time, rightfully so. Okay, I know that they're really good fragrances, but I'm just saying they got up there very quickly, and that is Lattafa's Bade Oud Noble Blush. However, I ordered mine from Beauty House, and my cap, as you can see, it's leaking onto the atomizer. Is kind of leaking when I spray it. I've only had it for a couple days. This is the lid. It's like kind of melting and eating away. It's also cracked. So yeah, so I just got like a faulty lid. I'm just worried that it's gonna keep. Noble Blush is supposed to be a predominantly rose milk, powdery, creamy fragrance. And I will say that when I first sniffed this is unlike any of the other Bade Ouds in my collection. This one's sweet, it's creamy and powdery. So I will say that you have to like powder. The top notes in this is rose milk, which I will say when I got it, I do love boba milk teas. And when I first got it, aside from the powderiness, which I'll get into in a second, I did say, oh my gosh, it kind of reminds me of when I get rose hip milk tea with boba. That's what my initial reaction was. So I'm pleasantly surprised with that, because I'm tired of rose fragrances. For me, I'm tapping out for rose fragrances for the time being. This is a creamy rose milk. I love that. I don't think I have another rose milk in my collection. Top notes are rose milk, middle notes are meringue, almond. That's where the powderiness is coming from that almond, I think. Base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. I predominantly get the top and middle notes is what I smell the most of. The rose milk, definitely. The meringue and almond are making it sweet, creamy, and powdery. This was a love at first sniff for me. Looks like what I would imagine the person that wears this fragrance the most, or would maybe be most attracted to the scent profile, is somebody that is maybe very soft, very delicate. It's just soft, like an overall welcoming softness, this like welcoming presence that like just being around them, you feel like a nice, serene, calm, just very lovely, like a very lovely feeling. It's so beautiful to me. This is very different than the other Badao ouds. Like I have one that's very delicious, oudy dark, and then I love my amethyst. This is more of like a soft, I get more of like a whippy texture. I get like the meringue is accurate because it is fluffy, it's soft, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. The packaging, I'm not a pink person, but this is beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. It just looks nice and soft. And then I'm leaving the best for last, in my opinion, because this is something that is so up my alley that I couldn't not pick this up. This is beautiful. And I'm referring to the Lattafa's Teriaq Intense. You know how I feel about the packaging already. The snake skin on the cap. We got the snake around here, snake print around there. Beautiful bottle. This bottle is more up my alley, whereas Teriaq, the OG that I love. But this was so up my alley that I could not get it. I also picked this up during one of those like really crazy like flash sales. So Teriaq Intense is gorgeous. This is amber, warm, spicy, cinnamon, vanilla. Top notes are saffron and bergamot. Middle notes are plum, liqueur, and cinnamon. Base notes are amber, tonka bean, and benzoin. So I've come to the conclusion that when a liquor is mixed with cinnamon, we get a similar scent profile. And I absolutely love it. I have Camera right over here. Camera has a huge dent in it, especially this time of year. It is cold. For Florida, it's like in the 40s. It drops down to like 38 at night. Wake up in the morning, it's like a good 40 degrees. I'm obsessed with this. I don't say that often, you know that, but this is the scent profile that is intoxicating, literally, to me. There is something just so beautiful, deep, dark, and mysterious about this fragrance. But I do have to say, if you have Camera, where is she? If you have Camera, I don't want to say that you don't need this, because there's more depth, there's more layers to this fragrance than there is in Camera. But it is a long lost relative of Camera. Like, this is just more facets. It's not just like cinnamon and booze like there is in Camera. To me, Camera is a predominant boozy cinnamon fragrance. This one has more facets. I smell way more saffron. That plum liquor is beautiful. The amber and tonka bean and benzoin in the base are great on the skin. Like, this is a test strip, but on the skin was beautiful. Beautiful. I love them so very much. These notes, this combination of mint notes, this scent profile is quite literally just my match. It's my match. It's what I really look forward to in fragrances. This kind of depth and almost like sensuality, this mysteriousness around it. I really love it. Like, it's something that you, like, when I put this on my shirt, I couldn't stop getting whiffs of it, and I just kept like kind of just going like this. This is a nighttime activities fragrance. Nighttime activities fragrance, if you know what I'm saying. Like, if you're going out to date night, if you're going out to like a nice romantic dinner by yourself or with others, whatever you do, that's you, babe. I'm just saying this is right up my alley. Long lost, more sophisticated relative of Kamra. I am going to say that right away. And I think it's a cinnamon. It's a cinnamon and booze combination. This one's a plum liquor, like I said. And I think that those two combinations are making it be a similar profile to Kamra, but just more elevated. There's just more facets to this one. I love the bottle. I love the fragrance. I love the presentation. And again, this is first impression, so I don't have projection, sillage, longevity. I don't really have anything concrete. I will say when I opened this package of Lactea Divina, I sprayed one spray right here in the center of my chest when I received it. And that was maybe early afternoon or early morning, like 11 a.m. And at 8 p.m. I was still getting wafts of this randomly, and when I got it, it was like intense. It wasn't like suffocating or anything, but it was like it just maintained its true form pretty strongly for quite a long time. And this is brand new to my collection, just sprayed for the first time 2 days ago. Today was the second time of me applying it or spraying it, and I am very happy with this haul. It doesn't always work out like this for me. After not purchasing anything for over a month, I am very happy that this haul ended up this way, and I do have more fragrances coming. I have quite a few on the way to me. One I have been wanting for well over a year since it was released. I wanted to place an order for some decants, but I've been holding off because there's more that are coming out, and I want to wait until they're available for purchase. So anyways, that's everything I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me for this haul. Thank you for sticking around and revisiting my channel. If you're not new here, if you are new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. If you want to come back and see what other goodies I picked up, I'll be here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all doing very well, and take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.